Alright friends, in this video we will be creating this FAQs accordion in our React project. So this is how it should function at the completion of our project. Okay, so we will create this project starting from the basic setup and adding more functionality to it step by step, so that it will be easier to follow and understand the concept even if you are like beginner. So let's open the VS Code and start building this project. So you can see in my code editor that I have already installed the React with the TypeScript. Actually, I'm using TypeScript with React, and then I also installed this tailwindcss for styling. So I'm using tailwindcss, React, TypeScript. Okay, and for the animation, maybe later I will use the framer motion also. Those are the technologies that I will be using in this project. Okay, so if you need some help on how to do all these setups, actually I have a video that is related to the React basic setup. Okay, so you can go to my channel and watch that video first. I might put some link for that video on this video also. Okay, so once you're done with the setup, come back over here and then we will start from here. Okay, so we can start with editing from here, but let me just create one folder in the source folder, and this will be named components. Okay, in this one I want to create one file, maybe accordion, and I think that is the spelling. If not, forgive me. And SFC, and I create the arrow function. I'll put this accordion as a name and maybe return some div, and then I can say this is n, maybe accordion component. Okay, let's save this one and maybe remove this, and then maybe change this to accordion and save it, so that we have this accordion component over here. Okay, so let's go back to our main file accordion and remove all of this. Okay, now we are set up to start our project. So let's say this div is the main container. Maybe I need another div that holds maybe and I might need two div more. Okay, so let's first start with some basic. So main container will be this. After that I need a container that will hold maybe question and maybe answer over here. Okay, something like that. If I save it, I had something like this, and maybe let me put this one class name bz sl8 and maybe 500. So design is not that important for me, but you know, just we should focus on the functionality. So I will just create a few basic style. Okay, and then maybe I want to make it a little bit smaller. Let me give this the width of like 5xl or something like that, with max width maybe 2xl for now, and this is not enough, maybe xl, and I just want to center it. Okay, so margin x auto. Okay, so something like that. Maybe margin y to have like maybe 20 or something like that. Save it so that I have some space on the top. Okay, maybe padding to have be like 4. Okay, something like that. Okay, and that will do for now. And each of these should have some question and answer and separately, and maybe I want here some style, maybe font bold, text maybe 2XL or XL, something like that. Okay, something like that will be fine. Okay, and what else I need? Maybe this text white, and save it. And the other thing that I want is I want to remove this, and I want to have 2 tag over here. One is p tag, and then I might need to have some kind of logo over here so that I can click on it and drop this answer below, right? So maybe some I think I need to install first React icons. So npm install React icons, and then let me wait for this, and then I can use md. I think I know this is the component name for this add up or something like that, and I need to import this from the React icon. Okay, and then if I save it, it should pop up over there, and I need to say this is a flex and justify between so that it will be apart from each other. And if I save it, I kind of get that. And in this one, if you check, if you see, I put a little bit longer, this plus sign will collapse, right? So to not to happen something like that, actually I can say, I think I can come over here and I can say class name flex, this put it as 1, so this will, I think, prevent that. And maybe here I can say class name size, so it will give the width and height for this. Maybe 4 will be fine for this one. I don't know, 4 not, maybe 8. I think that is good enough for me. Maybe some gaps for these two, gap, and maybe like 6. Okay, all right. So we have this question section, and we have this icon over here, and maybe I want something like within this one. Maybe I want a BZ, maybe I don't know, let me give this color, save it, and I want some padding, maybe like from every side, maybe just add it to 4. I think that is good enough. And maybe rounded corner, so rounded MD or something there like that will be, I think, looks good enough. Okay, and maybe I want this to be a little bit smaller. What do you think? Anyway, the styling, whatever, however you like style, you can style it. Okay, so doesn't matter. And this p tag should be okay. After this, I think this p tags is kind of answer, so I want some busy white for this. Okay, what I did, oh, this is a question, sorry, not, this is not the question, answer is right here. So here maybe this answer should belong here and within the p tag, and this should be called answer for now, and then I can say class name bz white and save it. This looks good enough, and maybe some padding to it, and to match the padding from this top one just put it the same padding, maybe padding 2. This will just do. And this rounded EMD, I don't like it over here. Actually I want it to be on the main container on this one, okay, that holds everything. Okay, so here I can provide class name and then rounded maybe EMD, and if I save it, and maybe I have to do overflow auto, no, not the auto but hidden. Okay, so save it, and then we have some rounded corner over here. Okay, and answer will be here, any inquiries will be here, and our icon is right here. So if you see, if I copy all of these and copy it and paste it below, I have two components just like that. And then what I want is actually I want some space between these two, right? So the one way you can do it, you can do lots of way that, and in Tailwind you can also say space space y to be something like 4, so that will add some space to the children of this container. You can do that way. You also can do something like if you are not using the Tailwind, maybe you can say this parent to be grid and gap to be like 4, and that will give the same thing. Okay, so if I change the gap, you can see that it is giving more gap in between the children only. Okay, so there are a few ways. All right, so after that, what we might need, okay, I think this looks good enough for now. The thing is, I am just repeating all the code over here, copying and pasting, but this is not the good way. So I need to create some component for this one, right? So for everything that belongs here should be on one component. Okay, so let's create that component. What should we give the name? Maybe inquiry, something like that. Okay, whatever you feel comfortable, just give that the name. And after that I have to return the component. So actually I don't need all of these, remove this, and maybe I need from here to here, got it, and paste it over here. Okay, and then get this inquiry over here. So in UIRE inquiry. Okay, what happened? Okay, let me just do this way. Okay, so now if I kind of, what is happening, this one, okay, save it, I can see that it's working. And if I copy and paste this inquiry multiple times, so we will get multiple this inquiry component over there, right? So we can manipulate these inquiries in a way that we need. Okay, so after that, one thing I want to know, tell you that we want to repeat this structure, but we don't want the data to be repeated, right? So to avoid that, we have to provide some component over here, prop. Maybe I need a question what the question in there, and maybe answer, and I should create a prop for this. So it should call in props. Okay, so let me create that type inquiry props. So type inquiry props. So this is just the TypeScript thing. Okay, so if you are not using TypeScript, you don't need to do this. You can just provide the question and this answer here as a, you know, attribute or something like that, and you can use it. But in TypeScript you have to create a type also. Okay, so here I need a question, and this should be string, and then answer to be also string. Okay, so now I can use this. Maybe the question will go over here, right? I think so. So we can provide that question over here, and maybe this answer we have to put it on the curly bracket, and then we will get it. But we need to provide the data now. Okay, so let me get the data. So in data, maybe we need a const data equals to what we need the array, we need a object over here. In the object we might need id, we need id, we need a question, and what else we need? We need an answer, right, in our data to provide to this component. Okay, so these are the things we need it on our data. And I actually already created some dummy data. Let me just get it that, so that you don't have to see me that typing it. So let me just get that over here. I'm just getting this data. Okay, whatever. Okay, these are the data we have. Okay, so data we have id, we have question, answer, or something like that. Okay, all right, just for the demonstration purpose. Okay, so I'm created that data. Okay, so once you have a data, what we can do is let me give this FAQ, and let's give this name FAQ data. Okay, so that makes more sense. So to use that, now within this main container, what I can do is I can loop through that data. So FAQ data dot map, and then we can get data from here, and maybe we can return something over here. What we want to return, we want to return inquiry. Maybe did I type it right? INQU, where is you? Inquiry. Maybe I need to provide a key to it. Key gonna be the ID from data. Okay, and then we need a question, and question will be data dot question, and then we need an answer from there, and we have to provide like this, and we are getting answer from this data, and we have 3 data there, and now we get 3 data over here on our list. Okay, so we loop through it. Okay, so I think the basic setup of this the structural part and styling part is, I think we are almost done with that. Now what we want to do is we want to start working on the functionality of this one. Okay, so to start with that, let me just create first, maybe we need some we're gonna use some what we call this hook use state hook, right? So let's say const maybe show and set show, right, equals to use state. And what do you think? Let's say for now is the initial value is null, but I need it to be null or number. Okay, so either this show can be null or the number. Okay, all right. Now with that information, what we can do? Okay, so I can say here now I can put comma and put I, so that I can get the index of this data. Okay, so each time this loop through it, we can get the index from that I. And then what we can say is we wanna hide this whenever let's say if const show answer. Okay, so we want to show the answer or not, it depends on this value, and it will be depending on if show is not equals to null, if it's not null, and if show is not not null, if it's equals to the index number of this data, then only I want it to be shown. Okay, otherwise not. So I want to provide that here also, so I can say show answer over here. I have to provide here also on the type show answer, and then that will be boolean. Okay, so that I can use now this show answer over here. Here on this one I can say something like that. Let's say for now I can say if this show answer is true, then only show this answer. Okay, otherwise I don't need any answer for there. Okay, simple setup for now. And then I have to provide that show answer to be equals to maybe we have to put it like that, and show answer. Okay, so if I save it, and what happened, let me I got some cannot find useState. Okay, I need to import this useState, which I haven't done that. And if I save it now, I can see it right here, right? So now everything is hidden for now, and then I can see some white line over here, and that is because of this where is my answer, because of this padding. So let me just move this padding for now and put it on this paragraph class name and a padding 2 maybe, right? Okay, why I'm not getting. Okay, save it, and we do not have that anymore. And for now what we can do is now how we can expand it, because right now so answer is false all the time, because at the first it is always null, and we never change this so number. But if I put this number to 1, you can see this one will be expanding the answer. See, so whenever we change this corresponding to this data index, that answer will be pop up. See, so this is the basic React. Okay, the basic way of using React. We can get the, we can manipulate this useState data, and from that useState we can provide in the different place as we want, and then the component will run according to this useState, right? So we said if we want this 0, provide 0, and then we want this to be true and answer should be shown up, then we provide 0, it's shown up. If we provide 1, this one is so how we can provide this from here? So to do that, we can say for now let's put just no, so that in the beginning all of it should be collapse, right? None of the answer is shown at the first, so that's why we say this is null. Okay, so this is what we wanted. So but we want some way of adding this index whenever we click this plus sign, right? So in case whenever we click this plus sign, I want this answer to expand, right? So maybe on click, I can say on click some, I need some functionality to on click, and to use this on click over here we need to go to the component first, and I want to provide on click function or show answer function or whatever, right? Expand, okay, maybe expand, let's just put it on click for now, okay? And then this should be a function, and in TypeScript we have to say like this to provide a function, and that function we can use from here on click, and this one we can use it over, let's say, where is the my here, right, on this one. Let me put this on the inside the div, okay, Control P, and let me just put it that inside the div tag, and then in this div tag we say on click, and then this on click function should run, okay, on whenever I say on click. Okay, so what is going on here is I say on click, and this should be on click, okay, something like that. Okay, so yes, this is working just fine as I want. Okay, yes, and saved it. And what is the error I am getting? And I need to provide that on click function, and on click function should be something like set show. We need to provide a function, and whatever index is we are getting for this component, that will be provided here. Okay, so what is this saying on click? It's supposed to work, but why I'm getting this error? Let me check. Okay, this shouldn't be on click, it should be on click, and save it, and there is no more error. And if I put this, the show number will be 1 and 0, and then this one is open. But if I click this one, and this show will be 1 and this one is open, and if I click this one here. So if this is the functionality you are looking for, that in case you want only one query to open at one time, so this is how you can do it. So if you click this one, another one will be closed, and then only this one will be open, right? So some of the accordions are kind of have this functionality. So if you want just want this is how you can achieve this. Okay, so but we don't want that. We want to add some more functionality to this, and some animation also. So to do that, let's change the way that it works. So every time if I click it open, then only it open, and if I click next time, it should be closed. So if I click here, it should be closed, and but if I open this one, it shouldn't be closed on the top one, right? Okay, that's how I want, or we want in this project. So to reach that, or to get that, what we can do is we can change a little bit. Okay, so up to now we did some basic setups. Okay, so this use state, we use that index over here set to this set show and make it the show value, and we pop it. It's a basic React. Okay, basic React. And if you don't understand up to this point, please keep watching this and try to understand this first. Okay, all right. And you can use this same technology or same ideas to many of the other project also, something like that. If you want to change the image, you want to make a image slider, similar ideas. Okay, so you have the use state and you change it like this on the click event or something like that. It's a classic React ideas. Okay, so you have to understand this basic. Okay, after what we are adding up, this is just add up, right? But the main idea is this one. So understand this first. If you haven't, rewatch this before you move through it. Okay, all right. Now if we want, as I said, the different functionality to it, maybe we don't need this maybe null. I don't think we need it. We can remove it, but I can put this use state as a number array. Okay, so use state, this show should be a number array, and we can provide here directly empty array also. Okay, so it at the start it will be empty, but only thing that can go on this array is a number. Okay, so that's all that it's saying. Now we don't have to check any of these null, because the show is never null now. Maybe this is empty but never null, and show cannot be equal to 1 now because it's an array but it's a number. So we have to check actually if show dot includes this I. Okay, if this show has I on it, I means the number that we are getting from this data index. Okay, if this has already has it, that means we already opened this. Okay, if it doesn't has it, it is we haven't opened it. Okay, that's what it is doing. Now on the click function over here, we don't want to set show over here directly like this, but instead we want to create a function. Let me just remove up to here, and we want a function update show. Okay, so we want a function update show, and maybe we want to pass this index up here. Okay, all right. So if we have show if show array has this number, then it is true and this one will be shown. If this index is not here, then it is not shown. So our idea is whenever we click it here and it's not on the answer is not shown, then that index should be added to this show array, and then it should open and stay open until we remove it by clicking this one. Okay, so once we click again, then it should remove. So we have to make this update function in a such a way that one time if we click it, it will check that if we have this index on the array or not, and if we have it, it will remove it. Otherwise it will it will add it and we will see the result. Okay, so how we can do that is, let me create that function over here. Okay, so we can say const update show. Okay, so update show, let me make this arrow function maybe like this show, and then maybe I can do like this, and then I need here index. Okay, and then this should be number or something like that. So I need that number. I'm getting that number from here, this index, and in the index I can also provide this show answer here, because I already checked show include here, but doesn't matter, it will not take that much. So I can just say show dot include, so that I can put only one argument here. So include if we have this index, so whatever we provided the index on this, and it will check if we have that index on the show or not. If that is the case, we need one if else. Okay, we are creating just if else statement. If show index that index is true, so this index is already in the show, then we want set show. Okay, and then here also we want to set show, but we want a different thing. Let me just first type it, and then it will make sense. Okay, all right, so this is what we want. So what we want to update in the set show. So if this show dot include index is true, so that we already have that index on there, so that when that is the case, we have to remove it, right? So remove it from there. So to remove it from there, we can say, let me get the prep value of this show. Okay, then to that prep value, just use the filter. Okay, filter it, and when we filter it and we get the each value of that show, filter in such a way that this val is not equals to, okay, so how can I say not equals to, like this, not equals to this index. Okay. Okay, so let me explain it one more time. So let me make it bigger. So what I'm doing is I'm just doing this if else statement shorthand method. Okay, this is called shorthand method of writing if else statement in, so that I can write everything in one line. Okay, this is the basic JavaScript thing. Okay, all right, so in this thing I'm saying if this is true, then do this. Okay, or if it's false, then do this. Okay, we have to write something here, but let me describe this one more time. So if this is true, then set show, we have to reset this set show, right? So that the show value can be updated, right? So set show, get that previous value from this set show, and from this previous value of the previous means the current show value, right? You can also write down something like directly show dot filter also. I think that also makes sense, but just get you this is the another way of writing it. Okay, so get the previous value, that is current value of show, and to this value just use the filter in a way that the each value is not equals to this index. So whatever index we provided over here, it will remove it and remove it from that array, and again set it to the set show. And if it's true or false, the show dot include this index is false, then that means we don't have that index in this array, right? So now we can say set show get prep value. Maybe I need prep value. Okay, I think we need maybe prep value. Just get the prep value, and whatever prep value here, put it and add the index up there. Okay, so what we are doing here, so we are saying from that prep value, get that prep value, whatever the prep value, just put that inside this array and just add this index. Okay, that's all we are saying. Now this will update this set show including this index that we have clicked over here. All right, so if you are kind of beginner and you did not understand this code, let me simplify it. Okay, so if this is just means I'm just rewriting it on the if else statement. Okay, if show dot includes, it just means like this. Okay, index index. So if it's true, then I want to say, okay, if it's true, then maybe const remove index, something like that, equals to show dot filter, maybe get the value, and where this is the array filter function. Okay, it's a common JavaScript, so you should know about it. Value and what I want, not equals to index, right? So I can say that, and then I can say set show, something like that, and I can say now remove index over here. This will update, and this I can say else, and then I can also say set show and something similar to the above, pre-value, and this is also the common way in doing the JavaScript, React basically, and we can do something like this. Okay, this is equivalent code for this, so I need like 4-5 lines over here. Okay, so I did that on the one line. Okay, that's all. If you didn't understand this, look at this. So this is the similar code for this. Okay, all right, then if we save it, what we have, if we click this, we get this. If we click this, we get this, and if we click this, we get it. But if we click this again, this is gone. If we click this, it's gone. So now once it's open, until we click this one, it will stay open, right? So we have updated our React this component as we want, right? So because we use now array of numbers, so whatever numbers index number we have in this array, inside this array and inside this show is equal to that, that answer will be open. Otherwise nothing will be open, something like that. Okay, now one more thing I want to do on this project is add some animation, right? Maybe some animation, and to add animation, maybe I want to use some framer motion. You can just use the transition, transform, something like that. Also plain CSS also, it's easy to do that in that one also, but framer motion is kind of very easy to work with, and I think framer motion is, let's do with the framer motion on this project. Okay, so what we have to do is, actually we need to come here and install npm. In the terminal we have to write npm install framer motion. I think framer motion, I think that is the name of the library. Let me check. So once you install the framer motion, you can use it, and actually you can do this way also, like you can use animate presence from the framer motion, and you can hide and show this and make the exit animation, all that. But I find out that if I use the this animate presence is sometimes kind of little bit jumpy also. So I think the better way I think will be just remove this from here. Okay, let me just remove it, or maybe remove it. Maybe I will put the animation to this one, not the p tag though. Maybe here, here I can say I have to use motion to this for the animation, and what I did, I don't know, VS Code did that, so that's not my bad. Okay, all right, then I have to, oh sorry, I mistakenly did something else. I need to add import, so import this motion from the framer motion, and this we get it. where is this motion here? Okay, so if you don't know what I did just now, I just imported it, okay, from here. Okay, after I imported it, what I can do is I can actually come over here and I can provide the animation to it. Animate equals to what I have to provide. I have to provide this curly bracket with the object to inside it. So I can say here height, maybe I want to make the height change on it. And what height change I want to do it is height, where I want to change the height on the base of this show answer, right? So if this show answer is true, if show answer is true, then I want it to be height to be auto, right? Else I want it to be 0 px or something like that, right? I think this is the way, and maybe I need to provide initial value of this also on h0. Maybe that doesn't matter, but let me just put it there. So we know that at the initial position it says height 0, and according to this so answer we have different height to this element, right? So if I save it and check it, what we find? We find any animations? It is reloading. Okay, so we are getting some animation, right? Okay, looks good enough. Okay, and if you want to change some transition or something like that, you can do here, and maybe you can change duration, maybe like I don't know, maybe 0.6 or 5 or whatever, right? Whatever you want, and just save it and then see if it is kind of slower. I like a little bit faster, maybe 4, and if I save it, maybe it's working just similarly. So whatever speed you need, what kind of animation you need, you can change it from here. So this is basic framer motion way of doing it. So I think we have achieved all the functionality that we want, see. And to make this component a little bit reusable, maybe you want to transfer this data to the another folder or something, another file, make the hook out of this. If you want to learn this, maybe I will make some more videos about it. So I have previous video some for the basic React learning video series, and there I have done many times created the hooks and separate it out from the main component. If you want to learn and check it out, you can do that, and that's the best practice. So that's all we need to do if you want to make sure that component it is kind of reusable or something like that. Other than that, we are almost done. Only one thing I find a little bit wanna do before I leave this video is maybe over here on this one, you can see even if it's plus, I have plus. You can do different type of animation for that. You might wanna rotate this and make it like cross and plus in case of depending on this show answer. But maybe another simple way also be, let me show you simple animation, not the animation but simple thing that will make a little bit more sense is if this show answer is true and so if show answer is not true, then only I want this to be add sign. I can also say Ctrl C V, and if this is true, then I want this to be remove. I think remove, remove. Okay, So if I save it and let me check, I got this one, let me remove that too. And if I save it, and I can see that if I click it, I get this negative sign over here, and if I click it, it is back to plus sign. So this is how you can do the simple. If you want to add some animation, you can do it, but on this video I'm not gonna do it, and I will wrap up this video up to this. Okay, thank you for watching, and follow me if you like this video, subscribe and give some thumbs up. This will help me to grow this channel. I'm just beginning this YouTube channel, and I'm trying to grow a little bit. And if you find this helpful, please help me to grow this channel. Thank you.